Hey, what's up, VC? My name is Joaquim. I am Portuguese. That's where this accent comes from. However, I live in San Diego. I've been in the States for the last 10 years. And tonight is the night that I finally decided to put myself out here and try to contribute to the vinyl community, which I do appreciate. The main reason why I decided to try to be part of it is because I've been watching channels such as Vinyl Richie, Ground Zero Salem, Uncommon Parlor, most recently Ryan Kidd. And watching those guys is like watching them pulling records out of my shelves, which, gives me joy, knowing that there's people out there from different countries, different generations that share similar passions and interests. That's fucking rad. So I cracked the beer. I decided to put aside the fact that my accent could be a barrier for me to pass a message. Not that I want to pass a message, but we're talking about YouTube, right? If I'm doing a video, I'm not doing a video to not be seen. So, as simple as that. Anyways, I am not a record collector. I do not consider myself a record collector, but I've been buying records at least for the last 35 years at least. And 99% of those are strictly punk rock or within the vein of punk rock. I like more stuff, but I understood that I couldn't afford to be deeping around, so I've been sticking to punk rock. And my introduction to the channel to you will be the Punk Vinyl Tag from 2023. And let's try to do this then. So the best record of 2022. As you imagine, it's not easy to go through these lists and know which record you want to pick. You don't even know what you have. So I'll log into my Discogs account, went up and down what I have listed there with my collection, and I couldn't pinpoint anything from 2022 that I thought it was worth it to put out here as my favorite punk record from 2022. I've seen many of you highlighting Sick Thoughts last recording, which is pretty rad, but I didn't have a chance to get my hands on one of those. I do not own that. So, but what I do own is a bootleg of a 7-inch. Comes in it. It's a 12-inch Nasty Facts Drive My Car, very sought after New York power pop 7-inch, 77, 78 I believe. So this thing came out. It seems to be like an official reissue of it. I got 51 of 400. I think it's underrated, especially overpriced. But it's super cool to, have this in your collection. Why not? So, Nasty Facts for best reissue of 2022. Last record you bought. Last record I bought, pretty interesting as well. Maybe a month ago, I went to a couple record stores. I usually try to buy something just to support local businesses, but thankfully for them, those days are gone, because we don't need to do that anymore, because there will always be someone there to buying a Fleetwood Mac record. Nothing against Fleetwood Mac. My wife loves them, so respect. So anyways, so I went to a couple of record stores, didn't find anything that appealed to me, didn't buy anything. Got home, I needed that instant fix, like that immediate gratification to deal with, to cope with life. And I decided, okay, let's let's do it today and let's complete your Sloppy Seconds record collection. The only record I don't have, what I didn't have, was No Time for Tuning, the live album from 94, 95 that only came out in CD. There was recently reissued maybe 2020 or something like that. So I went to Discogs. Their record was there for like, I think the cheapest there was like $45, 45 or 49, something like that. Then it was just up 80, 90. I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I was not dumb enough to quit, and I just went straight to the record label website, and guess what? Sloppy Seconds, No Time for Tuning, still available to this day for $20. So I completed my Sloppy Seconds record collection. Pretty stoked about it. A Punk Rail. Of course, I have records that have been under my radar for many years, and had opportunities to buy some, which I didn't because I didn't have the money, or it was too cheap, or I felt like I might need that extra dollars later on, so I didn't buy it. But finally, I just had a chance, went to some record swap, saw it, had to have it, and I bought The Mob, No Room for You, one of my favorite 7 inches from that so-called UK 82 scene. I had to have it, so finally got it. A punk reissue full of extra stuff. So this is not necessarily a reissue. Well, it is a reissue because it came out originally on CD. So what do you have here is the Incredible Kid, the band. So this record, everything is listed as demos. It's all demos. However, I do have all their 7 inches, and this is just sounds like the 7 inches plus demos plus obscure stuff. So we're talking here 30 songs on a double LP of like a perfect blend of power pop and pop rock. This is phenomenal. Still out there, super cheap. Can probably buy this for $25. I don't know how many of these came out, but I assume probably not more than 500, but it flies under the radar. Let me just flip their record. Incredible Kid, the band. Power pop. What's the next one? Okay, record bought from a gig. So, sorry for the poor voices. A record bought from a gig. So last gig that I recall purchased something was DOA here in San Diego. I did purchase this cassette tape. I couldn't resist it. I saw it. I had to have it. The Hanson Brothers cassette tape. I bought this to support the vendors, the booth. So, but I saw it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have that. That's my last purchase at a gig. However, as far as I recall, the last record, vinyl format record that I bought at the gig was this one. And this was exactly on the month that this record came out. They were touring. So this was 2007. So pretty sad that the last time I bought a record at a gig was in 2007. So it was Oi Polloi on this tour. It was the last record I bought at a gig. Sorry about this. Power pop or power violence? No. Yeah, power pop or power violence. I'm gonna go with power pop because there will be some power violence in the mix afterwards. So, and I also have the opportunity to show one of my favorite records of all time. I do think this is the best power pop album ever made. Uh, their first single, "Nervous Breakdown," everybody knows it. So hyped up. But the version here is different. This is White Heat in a 0 hour. This came out on Valium Records, maybe 1980 or 81. Yeah, no, yeah, 80 or 81. This is phenomenal, flawless. This is, I don't know. You have to buy it, check YouTube to see if it's out there. This is fantastic. It's my favorite power pop album of all time. And I do like power pop a lot. A local punk band. So as a local punk band, I already said I'm in San Diego. I'm just gonna show this because it's nothing new for anyone. This is just a rocking piece, the best of the Battalion of Saints on Mystic Records. This is the original pressing, I don't know, 86, 7. Okay, Battalion of Saints, San Diego. Also, I cannot pass, I gotta show this. So, this came out recently, within the last 2 years or so. This compiles all the 7 inches. Is the first time that the cut CD is on wax. We're talking 60 something songs, 70 songs, double LP. I remember ordering, you can order this straight from the label. They send you the record, they send you a t-shirt, they send you a pin, they send you a bunch of stuff, and it's ridiculously cheap. We're talking maybe $25. So that's what I'm showing you. You need this. You need this. It's a good investment. Let's put it that way. A band that I want to share because I love them. Particularly this record is a band from San Diego, even though Casey is just such a good dude. No longer in San Diego, he moved up north, but sorry boys. This is fantastic. If you like the Blitz, if you like Partisans, if you like Joy Division, if you like UK82 punk, imagine UK82 punk, power pop, and synth and touches of goth, you got it all here. It's awesome. Awesome. Do yourself a favor and buy this record. A split record. There's so many, but I couldn't wrap my mind around the records I have, so I just went with the easy one. Code of Honor, Sick Pleasure, just to put it out there that same thing, right? Same guy, same band, different names, but fucking Sick Pleasure takes the cake for me. What's next? A VCLT gift. Well, I did not get much gifts. I mean, music-wise, but I do. I do have a gift. It was a gift that Universe sent it to me not too long ago, a few months back. This was pretty rad. So I went to a punk swap, whatever, here in Southern California, and believe it or not, I found this. This is the original cassette. My favorite Portuguese band. This is, I don't know, dude, 85. Plays perfectly. How in the world this thing ended up in this side of the Atlantic? Unbelievable. I got this. Crise Total. Ao vivo no Rock Rendezvous. Okay. DIY record. Okay, gonna show a record to help my fellow record collectors buy records at the good records at the fair price. This is, I don't know, this is my probably 98, 99 around that time. I don't know, maybe some of you guys remember Active Distribution, which was a do-it-yourself label, you know, politically driven. This is one of the best records ever. Dog on the Road. Don't let this cover fool you. This is fantastic. Just imagine, if you know the band Political Asylum, you imagine Political Asylum meets the Verhookers. And you got a masterpiece. Fantastic. Probably $5 on these cogs. Do yourself a favor. Let's see. A punk rock record against the war. Well, this is debatable. Some people might say, "Oh, that shit ain't punk rock. It's folk, whatever." For me, it's punk rock because punk rock it's not the sound, it's the attitude. So there we go, Billy Bragg, Between the Wars. White Label record. There we go. I'm gonna show you guys a bootleg. I've been having this for 20 years. I bought this car like 20 years ago. No, more maybe. Which is fucking rad. And I'm gonna show you guys. White Label. A split LP of two seminal Japanese punk debuts. Gizzy and Comes. Not for sale. Punk Tribute or compilation. I consider to show punk tribute to Motorhead, punk tribute to Cocksparrow, Cockney Rejects, Stiff Little Fingers, which I do have. Poison Idea, there's a pretty rad tribute to Poison Idea. However, since this is my first video for the VC, I decided to show three compilations that say a lot about my musical preferences. So the first one is the 1984, the first Sonic World War. This is a comp of French punk rock, with classic, it's all classic stuff. Panique, L'Infanterie Sauvage, Les Collabos, Angry Rats, Les Cadavres. Classic French stuff. This amazing Japanese comp, my favorite. I know the one Punk Rock Shits is out there. Punk Rock Shits, yeah, it's out there. A lot of people love it. Costs quite a bit of money, but this one, the Hardcore Unlawful Assembly, with Giz, Mukuru, Uto, Cobra, Lip Cream, Mobs, Zool, Fluffy Nose. This is fantastic. And last but not least is one 500 copies only. They say, "Do you feel lucky, punk?" And Scandinavian comp with SOD, Existence, Dagen After, Dom, Foster the Land. This is just classic, early Scandinavian shit. It's great. So, there you go. Most anticipated release for 2023. I try to keep up with what's new or what's going on. But sadly, a lot of bands they just continue to repeat a certain formula. It sounds fine, but it doesn't get me excited to I need to buy these, I need to keep these guys under the radar. So if the opportunity pops, yes, I'll say yes, but you know, they're not taking my sleep away. So if there's a band that I would love to put something out there in 2023, is a band that is not worth a shit, but that's why I like them, because it's a band that they don't try to please nobody, but I love them. If they put something out there in 2023, I'll be the first one to buy it. The Pork Dukes, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to make some bacon again. A record for audiophile suckers. So I am going to show this one just because the quality of the sound is absolutely atrocious. This is a bootleg of the Misfits, but does have the sound check of a show in New Orleans in 1983. This will make anyone's ears bleed. There you go. Oh, Punk Pin Badge. Didn't prepare myself for that, but I got a good one. There you go. If you ain't stiff, you ain't worth a fuck. Punk defining record. Very tough question to answer, at least for me. So I have 4 records to show. Everybody knows these records and they speak for itself. Never mind the Bollocks, Sex Pistols, Sensual, Nihilism belongs in punk. Fox Power, Shock Troops, Working Class or Poor Kids, Skinheads, they do belong in punk. Could have shown any other Dead Kennedys record, but I'm gonna show this one. Dead Kennedys, Bad Time for Democracy. Chicken Shit Conformist is here. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. So, political, intelligent, punk. So, smart art punks, conform punks do belong in punk. And of course, a game changer. The feeling of 5,000. Sorry. If you do not appreciate Crass, you cannot be friends. You don't need to like their sound, but you need to appreciate it. A record that makes me want to smash places. One of the best records that I heard in the last 20 years, easy. No time, you'll get yours. This is just mind-blowing good. Everything. The way the voices, the vocals are delivered, the melody on the guitars, the drumming, it's just a flawless record. Here you go. Too noise, even for myself. Okay. A record that is too noise, even for myself. I'm gonna shoot 2. I love these records, but I really need to be on the right state of mind, the right mindset to listen to them. And this will be a recent reissue, not recent, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I don't know. Reissue of Confused discography. All the 7 inches, I believe the demo is also in here. Yeah, I gotta be on the right state of mind to listen to this. And I'm gonna decide to show this, Infest. This is a bootleg from the 90s, which I used to do. I used to be a bootlegger. I made thousands of cassette tapes back then. So this includes the 87 demos, the first 7, the second 7, the Slave LP, live at Gilman Street in '89. Yeah, this is fucking epic. I'm glad I can get rid of this, but I need to be on the right state of mind for this. And last but not least, a record to piss off the VC Inspector. It's pretty easy for me. That was my first pick. A beautiful classic. Split, Shit Lickers, Cracked Cop Skulls, and the Anti-Cimex Anarchist Attack. And that's it. So hopefully I'll get some positive feedback from you guys that will kick me in the pants to do a next one. So cheers.